welcome back. We're so excited to share an update with you. I'm Karen Conrad.
And I'm Adam Dill.
And we have been busy, so share with them what we've been working on.
Wow, it has been a busy few weeks here out on the outside, tearing things apart with the landscapers. Just finished pouring a new driveway. The new driveway is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
So lots going on the outside. On the interior, as you can see, we're still in the middle of construction, but we've gotten the painting done. We've got a lot of the trim work redone, new flooring.
Yes.
So we did a treatment that's called water popping. And that really got us this one-of-one look. You're not gonna see this color anywhere else.
And then before we move on, should we share a little bit about the carpet?
Yes, it was a long, hard search, but the carpet really just pulled this thing together.
So when we redid the flooring in the family room and in the kitchen, and we actually added new flooring here, we wanted to make sure that we brought sort of that goldish tone along with the dark stain to really blend it in. And I just think it is absolutely beautiful.
And then the kitchen.
Oh my goodness.
Big changes in the kitchen.
Oh, big changes.
Countertops just came in and
yes.
Oh my goodness, we are excited to showcase those.
Yes, and so we'll probably head to the kitchen, but first of all, I want to share with everybody this paint color is just perfect. And it is wheat bread, which we use a lot.
Yep.
And also we have to talk about the rails, because we've got the black rails, which were original in the house.
Yep.
But Adam nailed it. He's like, we've got to paint the handrail, the off-white, the color of the trim. And I'll tell you what, it just set it off. That was such a good call, Adam.
Thank you. Lots of exciting things to see, and we're gonna go show off the kitchen, so why don't you join us? If you're gonna look at doing a renovation, if you're gonna look at doing a fix-up, a flip, a new build, anything, spend your money in the kitchen. This is the most valuable square footage.
Ooh,
all the bang for your buck in here.
That is great advice. And you know, we really studied this kitchen because we could have probably remodeled the whole thing.
Yes.
But we made the decision to keep the cabinets, and I am so glad that we did. Are you happy with that decision?
The thing that we loved about the cabinets was the architecture of them. The difficulty of the cabinets was finding a way to incorporate the classic maple finish with a lot of the modern tones that we wanted to do. That's where our paint selection came from. And then from our paint selection, we were able to start searching for our countertops and our backsplash. And that actually led us to the statuary quartz that we ended up selecting for these countertops.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Came out, it's breathtaking. As soon as you come in, you just, wow.
Adam, you went and you handpicked this out, so why don't you share with them the advice you were just giving me? Whenever you go to pick out quartz or granite, what should they do?
So no matter who you are, what you're doing, you have to go hand select your slabs. Every slab is unique. There's gonna be, as you can see, the veins that run through these slabs. Each one of those is gonna have just a little bit of pigment of colors. There can be greens, blues, reds, purples. Any color that exists in nature can exist in these veins. So you can end up with a color you don't want in a house. So we spent a lot of time just going through the showroom, looking at them and trying to find a slab that had veins with that subtle brownish gold color that we knew would go well with our cabinets.
Yeah.
It would go well with all of our brass fixtures that we're gonna be bringing in.
Yeah, and it's just amazing. Now, the island, I think we mentioned it to you, we're actually going to paint the island the same color as the trim, which is sort of like an off-white. It's not a bright white. And then we are going to replace the appliances. So Adam, why don't you share a little bit about what we ran into with the appliances?
So this was one of my favorites. So we quickly found out that this size microwave and range had been discontinued.
Yeah, which is common in this age of home.
So we were trying to figure out, okay, what can we do in here? And as you can see, there's this gap that runs all along the top. And
not good.
No, not aesthetically pleasing. So we met with some carpenters, and what we're gonna do is actually remove the microwave, remove the oven, and then have this entire thing cut open and rebuilt and reinforced. That's gonna allow us to do a double oven right here, and it'll make it a lot more modern. It's gonna make it way more functional, and we're not gonna have this horrible gap anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll still be able to keep these cabinets, the architecture, the colors that we wanted, modify this unit, and it's gonna look like it was always meant to be that way.
The big reveal,
yes.
Right? I am really happy about this. We went to ProSource. We were looking at some things and trying to pull these colors together, and we feel we got the best backsplash.
I love it.
Look at that. So what was great about this, because we do have the maple cabinets, we knew we were going to bring the white in the countertops and we had the darker floor and we were bringing in a little bit of gray in the walls. We found this backsplash and it literally covers the whole spectrum of the house.
In just the detail that's hidden inside of each and every individual tile on it is incredible. With the location of the home and no direct sunlight in the kitchen, one of the design elements that we like to try to use is glass. Glass is going to capture all of the lights from the light fixtures. It's going to grab the light that comes in through these windows and really just give this kitchen that extra punch that it needs.
It will, and the texture, you're going to see throughout this house, we like to mix textures. So for example, we might have a very contemporary look with the walls and part of the house, and then you're going to see us bring in ledge stone, for example. That's going to bring in some texture because we do live in the mountains, and while we want it updated and we want it contemporary, we also want to bring the element and the charm of things like the maple cabinets, and so this blends the two really, really well. The last thing I would say in the kitchen is just the choice that we made with the appliances. So do you want to share with them how we kind of came to that decision?
Yes. The homeowner had an existing newer refrigerator. Their old refrigerator had died out. And one of the things we're always looking at is what is the maximum return on investment for the client? So we had these great GE Slate series refrigerators, and we were actually able to track down through some of our other contacts all of the matching sister appliances to that.
So we're moving along. We're really excited for the kitchen to get done. And so the next space, should we take into the master bedroom and master bathroom?
Lots changing up there
I was
too.
going to say, yeah, that might be our little challenge, right? But
we got our work cut out, but it's going to be incredible.
okay, so Adam, if we had a contest to see how many different finishes you could put in one room, I think we'd win.
Yes.
So if you look at the towel bars, the faucets, they're actually silver and gold. And then in the shower, we've got chrome. And then our light fixtures are like oil rub bronze. And so we have got to kind of get all this variety out and see what we have. So we're gonna bring in black faucets, probably some black faucets even in the shower. We're going to try to remove those handles.
Yep.
Okay. And then we're actually painting, this is maple that you saw in the kitchen, but that's not going to work here. So we're painting this, the trim color, off-white, which I think will really clean this up. Now, I'll be honest, I've got a concern in here, and I'm not sure what direction we're going to go yet. But the trim, the tile trim, is sort of like a, I don't know, is it green and orange?
I call it pink. That's pink and green.
So this is our challenge, but you know, we're positive we're gonna make this thing look really, really nice, aren't we?
Oh yes. Really, really nice with some really cool finishes too.
Yes. All right, well, this will be a fun one for you all to follow up to see what we ended up with the master bathroom. But I am hopeful. I think this is gonna look amazing, Adam.
I agree.